Hi everyone, welcome. Just adjust my position. I think that's good. Welcome. Today we're going to be doing some of the new Ghidra 11.3 release. This should be a very exciting release because it includes Ghidra, which is Python 3 support for Ghidra, which has been a very wanted feature for a long time. And this means that we can start reworking Ghidra to work for Ghidra 11.3, which should be very fun. So, let me switch over to my desktop, and we can get started. Okay, here we go. So I just have 2 quick things I need to do. I need to send out my streaming tweet. Live now. Streaming. And Python 3 code other apps. Hi Akram, welcome. How are you today? I'm just sending out my tweet and we'll get started. Hi. This is a little bit earlier than usual. I had an energy today. I was very excited. So I will try to stream to my normal end time. But this is a little bit earlier. I think 1 hour maybe. I'm good, Akram. I'm good. Thank you. It's a good day today. I'm excited about the new Ghidra release. It has filled me with energy, so let me finish this tweet. Twitch. TV. Sidebar. Wait a minute. Oh really? I'm going to try to stream a little bit earlier. Okay. Posted to Blue Sky. I don't know what you call them on Blue Sky. Maybe they are tweets, maybe they are not, I'm not sure. But thank you for joining. Come on, it is so early for you. So early for you, I'm sorry. Well, I appreciate you being here so early. It means a lot to me. I hope that it is worth it to be here so early. So here we have our current build. So we're actually on Ghidra 11.4 in the Git repository. And I've added many new features, including some new source code support, which I'm very excited about, actually. So I'm going to start the build of this. Gradle build Ghidra. While that is running, we will download the version from GitHub. Or get over here. Go with me, please. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Ghidra. So I'm going to be doing two builds. I'll be looking at the current one in the development branch, and I will also be downloading the release. So let's get the release binary. I hope at least you can watch the VODs as well. I might upload this one to YouTube as well if that's easier for you, Tamwile. Let's see. Okay, we are building in the background. Seems to be working fine. Download the latest release. I'm glad. I hope they are easy to watch. A lot easier when you can fast forward through when I am just talking about something or struggling. Sometimes I wish I could fast forward through the struggle too, but that is part of the fun. Okay, only 8 megabytes a second, terrible. Hi. Easy to grab the links, man. Okay, so I have a copy of Ghidra here. Let's extract it. While that is running, I like to put my Ghidra in localhost here. There's so many copies of Ghidra here. 11.3. Okay. Now, I suspect that this will still need us to run the build native script. So we'll go into support, run build natives. Hi, learner request. Welcome. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. There's no build native script anymore. I'm doing really well. I'm feeling a bit of an energy today, so I am streaming a little bit earlier than normal. Okay. I have slightly changed the launch. That is okay. I want to know about... or find... grep... decompiler. Ghidra stub, Ghidra feature. I think we want to find out about Ghidra feature decompiler in here, and then I think OS Mac ARM64 is here. Excellent, decompile. And I want to do X attribute to get the extended attribute. See here we have quarantine. So because we have unzipped this, you have the quarantine attribute, so we might have an issue when we try to run with Gatekeeper. I suspect this will not work. It's called okay. What? So here you can see if we run the Gatekeeper scan, it is still not notarized. It is very sad. I wish they would do this. Sign and notarize. The NSA invented public key cryptography. Why can they not notarize? I suspect that it is some bureaucracy inside of government, but that is okay. Oh, thank you, Jewel Dead. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. A Luna request you woke up earlier than normal. Streaming at 2 a.m, but now you're awake and not sleepy. I'm glad you have an energy too. But let me give you a shout out actually. Hold on. Please go follow Luna request. Okay, so we can clear the extended attribute here. Normally I would rebuild from source code, or I would run the build native. We will just clear the extended attributes. I don't like to do this. You can do it like this. Tied and pipe to etc. C. This will work. No problem, Luna request. I need to come catch one of your streams again soon. Just to queue on hacking. Why is my ASCII not working again? Come in. 1 second. It always does this. I have to toggle on the visual effect on time. And then it works after that. Toggle. We run the hotkey and then it will work again. I had to re-register with Twitch. My authentication. Okay. Okay. You want to be hacked? An interesting request? You streamed late for most of Asia. Let's see, I am JST. Early in the morning. I'm usually awake early, so not too bad. Welcome, Alexander. I hope you were doing well today. We'll do this proficiently. So... Zach... This should be fine. Okay, so with Ghidra 11.3, we have a new option for setup. So we want to change the location of our Ghidra install directory. Oh, you stream at 3 a.m? That is a little bit early for me. Gomen. Hi, desu. But that is okay. I can watch a VOD though. You were doing better an hour ago. You need to attend a 9 a.m. meeting. That is so bad. I hate early meetings. And also, it is late for you right now, right?
Hello there.
Hello, Fasten. Welcome. Okay. So with the new Ghidra 11.3, I rely on using the new Python launcher, so you need to install this. I installed this with Pipex. I think it's cool. Happy Valentine's Day, thank you. Tamwile. While browsing Wi-Fi connections I saw when I society hack me if you can. The day after it was named challenge accepted. I am in your Wi-Fi. I will hack your Wi-Fi. Not this one. It won't local. Why are you escaping this? Is there a... I'll do it this way. We want source. Always use source. Ghidra install directory slash Ghidra feature choose. Bye, arigato. But you lurk because you were tired. Thank you, Fafen. Cool, you were live too. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you, it is fine, it is fine. This is why I'm only getting 8 megabits now. Okay, so we want Ghidra. And then inside here, there's a new directory, pkg. You can see here it's installing now. So this is the new Python 3 support. October bin Ghidra W 2.0. Okay, good. So if I list this directory, you can see here we have PyProject, TOML, and the new Python 3 support. So if you do want this, I will just copy this into chat because it is useful to some people. I'm missing a G, but you can figure that out. A little quiz in case you are not listening. So now that's installed, we have 2 commands installed, Ghidra and Ghidra W. So Ghidra will just give you a Python shell. Got it? Import Ghidra. And then we can do something like Ghidra dot, I think Ghidra should be available too. Yes, Ghidra dot open file. Let me quickly find a sample. Let's do this one. I don't know what this is, but let's do this. Full S in this. Up there. It's not a file. Is it just Ghidra to open file now? Oh, go make it's path. It's a path because it does not have to be a file. Path. Open path. Okay. 3 times and the demo is done. Did you see the article about AI and reverse engineering and how it is massively sped it up? Hi, I saw some. So I know that some people are working on different AI products for reverse engineering. And I've been working on some others. So it has been very interesting seeing how they work and how they compare to my reverse engineering assistant. Would you like to post the article in a request? I will open it on the stream if you have it locally. Did they change the name of it? I get a launcher, application info, yes. Open file. Open underscore. Yeah, they changed it. Open program. That makes more sense. Okay, open program. Okay, open program. Get the string. Print the string. Bash slide is a directory. Is it? Not fast cache. Let's try this one. This is better. Okay, so here you can see arigato, the request. It is okay. I will look for it in a minute. So you can see we're actually analyzing a binary just from a Python script, and you can do this using any Python script as well. So if you want to write a new Python script, did you mean find strings? I did mean find strings. That's okay. You can also do Python 3, import hi Ghidra dot start, import Ghidra, and then the rest of your script can go here. So it's very easy to integrate into other systems. So I'll be working to integrate this into my malware analysis pipeline that I'm using for VX Underground malware. Hello Katos, welcome. So instead of doing it like this, let's do flat API equals this. We want to close it. Okay. Help flat API. Okay. The limit. Arigato. Flat API dot get functions. Does this work? Does context manager know? I feel like we are looking at the wrong object here. Yeah. Ghidra flat API. I'll just scale a snippet really quickly. With programs. So. Hard program, get function manager. So we have this. Get current program. Okay. Okay. Not bad. So this is a North Korean malware here, but you can see how this is much easier than in the past. We do not even need to open Ghidra. It's not open. It opens it in the background for you so that you can work with it in Python 3. So very nice to work with. If you want to, so that is using PyGhidra. There is also GUI. This will start the user interface, as you expect. And you can also leave the Python terminal open here. Oh, yeah. Thank you. So here you can see the output from the terminal, which is very nice for debugging. There is also PyGhidra W, which will just start the same thing. exit. So this is the one that you want on your path. I just alias it to Ghidra, so it is much easier to open. So I think in my... Here, I just did this. You could do an alias as well, but it's fine. You could also... There's a help command here. So you can open it on the command line too. So open a project directly, I think. So we can do... Or I think we can do this. GUI. Sample. Fast cache. And one of these. Can we do this? We close Ghidra in the background. AFFF. So I copied. F3. I don't think so. Okay. Maybe that needs to be changed. But you can see how much easier it is to run Ghidra now. I'm very happy with this. So if we run the Ghidra GUI, I'll just run py Ghidra W. We'll open the project here. This is just some random binary. I'm going to reanalyze because we have updated Ghidra here. Still going, and we'll see what this looks like. So this is a DLL main. This is Windows binary. The compilation is nice. We have some nice variables here. Strings extracted well. Oh, we also have new windows here. So we have source files and transforms. I'll show you what this looks like. So this is a new feature. So register manager. Oh, this is really pretty. Sue. This source files and transform is very important for Go analysis, Golang analysis. I'll show you that in a second. But here we have the PyGhidra or PyGhidra interpreter. And so from here, this is now Python 3 working from inside of our virtual environment. So whatever virtual environment we have installed PyGhidra to here, we have it here. So we can install arbitrary, or we can install any Python package we like, which is very nice. So for example, I could do pipx inject py for this is PyGhidra, and I can inject a library like maybe requests like this. Done. And then in here, I should be able to do import requests. Requests. See that it's running from inside of my PyGhidra virtual environment. And so I could also install PyGhidra to a different virtual environment and source it, and then I can access those from there too. So that is very exciting if you're working on other scripts. So you can import those and work with Ghidra with Python 3 packages. It works very similar to how it works with Binary Ninja. So that is very exciting to me. So this is already amazing to me. I think other users of Binary Ninja may think this is not amazing, but this is amazing. So very, very nice. Let me show you next the... Let's go get a Golang file. So I'm going to quickly search my malware directory here. Samples. Find dot. Okay. Do I have a Golang malware? I do not have a Golang malware. Let's go download one. If anyone has a suggestion, I would like to hear it, but I will just go to VX Underground and find something quickly. And I'll show you the new Golang analysis. It's very exciting because you can view source code directly in your... You can view the source code directly in Ghidra and also in VS Code. So let's go find us a Go sample. APT, please. Maybe not open. Thank you. 2025. Oh, like Alto. I'm glad Lunar Request. It is so fun in cybersecurity. I really enjoy it. Let's go get family, please. Okay. Do any of these have Golang? Wish I could search for Golang. Let's go back. I'll just find another one. So we're just looking for a Golang malware. Oh, welcome Office Flow. Hi. Finally using Python 3. So we just went through how to install it and use the new Python 3 interpreter. So very shortly, if you have it in your virtual environment, you can start it like this, and then you have access to Ghidra.open program. You can put a path to a project file or whatever you like here. And you can do it like this. It's so nice. And if you do PyGhidra, you can do GUI, or you can just do PyGhidra without the GUI, and then it will just drop you into a Python interpreter. So it needs to be Ghidra install directory is the zip. So go Ghidra install directory like this. Say this is the zip, the root of the zip file. And then to install it, I use pipx, so you can do it like this. PyGhidra is built into Ghidra now, so when you install Ghidra, you install PyGhidra, the Python package, and then that allows Ghidra access to your Python environment. So anything in this Python virtual environment that I've installed with pipx here, I can use from Ghidra. So I can inject requests, and then inside of Ghidra, if I double click this, down here, you can press window PyGhidra, and here I have Python 3. Import requests. For Ghidra, sorry, dog. Very easy. Hi, you can install it wherever you like. So in this case, I'm just installing using pipx, but you can also create a virtual environment, and then you can use it like this. Just run it from your virtual environment, or if you start the GUI, so source your virtual environment and start it with PyGhidra GUI or PyGhidra W for window. It will start a Ghidra with this PyGhidra setup. So very easy to use. If you do it this way, it does not start the GUI. It runs everything in the background, and this allows you to just automate everything. It's so nice using it this way. Very similar to Binary Ninja. I have a issue on the issue tracker to make it easier to run. Oh, Ghidra. Where did I put it? Let's hope. Yes, it's very, very useful. So, here, I added a issue. Please go and upvote this issue if you would like this feature too. This basically, I want to add a last launch Ghidra file, which will find the last launched Ghidra GUI, and then make it a fallback if you have not set the Ghidra install directory. But we're going to try the new Golang and source code viewer, which I'm very excited about. So let's go back to the X Underground. I'm just looking for the Golang binary. Let's try 2024. If you have any questions as well about this and you would like copies of my sample scripts, you can do that in the Discord as well. So you're welcome to join the Discord and I can help with any questions that you have because I've been using this for a while now. It's very good. Want some Go code though? Government, Golang. So, it's fine. Okay. I don't know what this is, but we can just open it. Okay. Did it extract? It's just called this. Okay. Cart is a format for adding metadata and things. Anyway, let's open that file. So I'm going to create a new Ghidra project. I'll just call this Q. Press I to import from samples. And that file was ACC. Is this very large? 2 megabytes. You want to do binary comparison between version 1.5 of a Linux game? The symbols. Ah, so. I can show you how to do that. That is very easy with Ghidra. There is already a built-in version comparison. You can also do this in Binary Ninja with the new warp function. I don't know why this is taking so long. Oh, there's a window here. Batch. Thank you. I don't know why that opened 2 things. What is this? Let's look. Okay, I'm checking to see if Go is enabled. Go is not enabled here. I think this is a Golang binary. Maybe it will be easier to just work with a test binary quickly. Okay. Go. Here we go. No, I think you will find it will work better than you think because it increases it can operate on the intermediate representation after the optimizer has been run. And so it will uplift to intermediate and then optimize and then do the comparison. It can also do things based on the data flow, which may not change. I think you should still try it. You might be surprised, it might not work, but it will take you 5 minutes. Okay, let's open this and just open it. Put this one my scratch folder. And I will import this Go binary. A. Div. Go. So you can see it detected it as Golang this time. You'll see Apple Silicon, Golang, AH64. Okay. Let's do the auto analysis. So we will launch this and then we'll do Golang. So yes. And because we have that checked, because we told it is Golang, or it detected it in this case, you can see we have Golang strings and we have the Golang symbols. If it is not selected, you need to change the compiler settings. So you can go to the project and you can change that. So we will hit OK, analyze, wait for the analysis to finish. This will not take long. It's assembling, and then I will show you the new source code browser. Okay, so here we have the new Golang analysis. So already it is a little bit better than previous time. You can see it's detected some data types for the Go strings. It extracted the Go string, etc. So a lot of this is a lot better than it was. It's still not great to analyze Go, but it's a little better. Let me show you now the source code browser. So what we will do, we'll have Go cloned. We will go get Golang, github.com/Golang, Go. I will clone it. I'll just use GitHub CLI. We will clone into Golang directory. Everyone, my speed is so slow today from GitHub. Okay. We'll just clone this. This will not take long. And then I'll show you the source code browser. So for Go, it's very interesting because you have this directory C, Golang source. We actually know the location of this source file. Arigato. I have been doing reverse engineering a long time. You have good IDE recommendation to run Linux game under GDB. Ah, I see. I actually would run it under LLDB, and I would use either Binary Ninja or Ghidra's LLDB integration. It will make your life very easy. So Ghidra and LLDB can work together, and then you can break points and highlight in the decompilation like this, and it will show you the current value. It's very nice to use, and they have recently been doing a lot of work on the LLDB integration to make it a lot easier to use. I think you will have a good time with that. If you have source code though, I would try to use VS Code. VS Code's debugger integration is also very good. Remember to do core dumps as well. Core dumps you can open directly in Ghidra, and you can do an overlay, a memory overlay, and then get the variables populated that way as well. It's very convenient. Especially if there is any anti-cheat or any sort of obfuscation or anything like this. Okay. So you can see here we actually know the source code location, and this can be for any binary. But in this case, in Go, it's very easy. Also in Rust, because you can go and clone down the open source components. So in this one, this is just the runtime. But if we open the source code tab, yeah, this is a new section, source files and transform. Oh, you don't have the source code. I see. I would recommend using Ghidra or Binary Ninja for that. Even just LLDB will be okay, but normally I use Ghidra or Binary Ninja just because I'm usually working with a larger database when I'm doing that sort of thing. So you can see here we have a path for Homebrew. This is because I compiled it using Go's Homebrew here, Homebrew Go. Oh, we also have this transform path. So if we double click here, we can go transform from directory. And we say we want to find the path for the source, so src directory here. We've just cloned down Golang, so we go into Go. There is an src directory here. Let's go one directory up then. So we will map this path to this path. wd. Okay. Slash. Okay. And now you can see the transform path is in my home directory go source reflect api.go. For this one, I can go transform file. Press OK, and now we have them both mapped. So if I close this directory, we can right-click on the function, press view source, and it just opened in VS Code. See? Here is the source code for this function. This mem equal ABI internal directly from here. Isn't that awesome? So when you're reverse engineering Go or Rust or any of these languages, especially when they have the source code entries in the debugging information or in the package information, like with Rust or Go, where you can see GitHub, etc., you can go and clone those and then do a mapping. So if I go to the namespace, not label, namespace, main.main. Here you can see there is a mess. If I right click this and press view source, here is the original source code. If I open another function, syscall Unix, view source code, here is the function. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? It makes my life so much easier. Because now for these system utilities, I don't need to care about reverse engineering them. I can see I have the source code. And over time, as I reverse engineering, if I'm reverse engineering open source component, I could just add them to my list of things to transform. So amazing. I'm very, very happy with this. It makes a big difference to my life. So this means that I don't need to read all of this. Hi, real source code. So I can map the real source code in, and by telling Ghidra, it will be able to go and find it. So in the future, I imagine they will actually use their data type manager and things like that can parse source code to then update the actual interpretation. So if you can be sure that it is the correct source, you can significantly improve the analysis by using the real source code instead of the decompilation. Very, very fun. So again, that's under tool, a window, source file and transform. And the first one I did a directory map, transform directory, so from the one in the binary to the local one. And then for the last one, I have the source code for just this file, so I can map it directly. And you can see here all of your transforms. And so this is a very quick and easy way to improve your reverse engineering speed. I would like to write a plugin that looks through the Golang and the, well, Golang and Rust, finds all the GitHub repositories it can and clone them down into a cache and do this for you. There is probably going to be a way to view the source file directly in Ghidra, but at the moment it actually opens in VS Code, which is interesting. So again, view source, and it takes me directly to the function that was implemented. I'm glad you like it, Temal. Thank you, thank you. Very cool. A Luna request, any chance you have a series somewhere teaching folks RE? I would like to run a reverse engineering class, actually, in my Discord and on Twitch. I think that would be very fun. At the moment, the only class I have published is on bootloader engineering, and it is up on my GitHub. So that teaches you how to write a bootloader for the Raspberry Pi 4 and the Raspberry Pi 400 to boot from assembly, raw assembly running directly on the CPU, flashing your own bootloader, and then booting all the way into Linux. But I can publish a reverse engineering class if people are interested. Because there is a lot of things like this that just make your life easy, and I think a lot of people don't know about these little pieces. You can see this makes a big difference to me. So that is the source code viewer. We also have new VS Code integration. So for writing scripts, hi JMS, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well today. We are just going over the new Ghidra 11.3 release, the new features. So there is also this VS Code module. Later, like Grub, yes. That one is from scratch though, from assembly. So if you are interested, the link is on my GitHub. I think I could just do GitHub down here. Like, on my GitHub there is a project called... I have a dev container for it, bootloaders with Ghidra. And this is a class on how to write a bootloader from scratch. It's not finished, but it will get you to the point of writing all the way up to Linux. So this includes reading how to read the spec sheet. There's still a lot to do. But how to read the spec sheet for a processor, how to understand the model-specific registers, how to write firmware and then flash it, how to bootstrap from assembly to C, linking, how to create an object file that will boot from the bootloader, and then how to work with the UART to output via pins, so you can output UART to get interaction. It's very fun. There is a lot here already. I'm not finished. You wrote a toy one in Rust, that's very fun. Any tips on reverse engineering code that uses a lot of standard vector but inlined? Ah, this is interesting. So C++ is a real pain to reverse engineer. I hate reverse engineering C++. Recently, C++ was replaced by Go as my most hated language. Maybe Flutter, actually. Flutter is probably worse. But there are a few tricks you can do. So inside of the... Ghidra has an optimizer. So let's go and open a quick binary. And I will show you what I mean. So let's do... Which one will do this? Upgrade. So. Right. Let me see. I want to... re-import this SP entry point. Let me just find a binary. Is it in here maybe? Maybe CTF. Whatever. I'm just looking for a very simple CTF challenge because it will show the optimizer. If this does not do it, I will write one really quickly. Sure. Set buff. This is not complicated enough. One more, let's go. Next one is license. Yep. Netgear. In Netgear will do it. I'm looking for a statically set buffer using restrain. So like this, where we have a character buffer on the stack. Ghidra is a lot better at extracting these now. It can insert a fake version of memcopy, stir copy, and things like that to make things a little bit easier. So previously it would not extract a string correctly. Stop. Frame exam. A string like this would not be extracted correctly in some cases. Like 38 here, stir comp. Sometimes it would fail to extract, but they added some extra components to the optimizer step. So when Ghidra is doing decompilation, it does a optimization, and it now searches for a contiguous array. So an array on the stack that is equally spaced like this, it can insert a fake memcopy to clean it up so it doesn't look like this anymore. It can look like a mem set with 0. It does that for strings, so in this case, it probably just sees this. It could be because I analyzed this before and didn't upgrade on the database, but it can sometimes optimize this to a mem set 0 instead of a, like this. If this was binary data and it was loading in ASCII here, this would be optimized to a stir comp. Or stir copy, sorry. Okay. Let me see. Let me catch up on chat, sorry. I think because I've changed the data type, they did mention this in the release notes that for some files you need to completely re-import. So let me find this license file. And here maybe license to... Let's see if it will work. So put in, let's see, it's not found. That's okay. Analyze from scratch. Maybe this will work. I don't know if this is complex enough. Okay, we are finished. So let's go to init. Okay, init. I want start, not init. Let's see, start main function. What's here? These are all normal strings. C in the C string section. In this case, it still did not do it, but it has correctly identified this size, which is better than it used to be. Sometimes it would incorrectly identify this size. I want a better example though. Does this one do it? And it was difficult to fix before as well. Basic string. Do they have the special stir? This little... Okay. Sorry, I'm getting deep. Let me see. Office flow says 11.3 seems to be handling the control flow in that one function with standard vector better now. I didn't quite like dealing with the standard throw bad alec before. That's true. Luna Request says they should be getting around to Ring War Bond. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. One more question. Okay, Office Flow. Do you know how to make it so that it automatically highlights the same... So. Are you on a laptop? I think you are on a laptop. It is in the Edit tool options. And I always struggle to find this. It is in... Where is it? Notification, no. We're going to choose selection by flow. So the compiler. Keep our names. Where is it? There's a middle click. I always struggle to find this thing. Can I... So it is set to middle click by default, which is not cursor. Here. Cursor text highlight. Change this to left. So when I click on this and I middle click it, see it highlights this flow. You can also right click and go highlight, forward, backward, slice. So these are very useful. And you can do a secondary highlight as well. So these are very useful for following data flow. It will use the P-code emulator in some cases for data flow. That is the one. Cursor text highlight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's so annoying to find. I only ever change it once per computer, so I always forget where it is. But it is very nice to find. Okay, so there are some other new features in Ghidra that I would like to show. So there's the Create VS Code module project. This allows you to create a project that is linked to this Ghidra in VS Code. So you can do tab completion, you can live debug Ghidra, and other things. So if we go dev thing. Okay. Right. So that creates a VS Code project. We close this and save. Thing. Here, VS Code project. So if I open VS Code now, third, please. Visual Studio. Okay. Open directory. Put it in D for dev. Thing. Open. Arigato. It is not as convincing when I'm in this pose. Oh, you can see here we have opened that project. It has created a build Gradle, the extension properties, and a VS Code setting. So here under launch, you can see it's found the class path, and it has Ghidra attach and Ghidra run. This is all set up. Arigato fashion. So from here, we can actually run Ghidra. So I've closed Ghidra in the background. We can press run. Okay. And you can see here we have threads, swing, all of this. So we can develop our extension, and then we can run it from within VS Code and debug it very easily. And this also works not just for this, but also for Python scripts. So you can use the powerful Python debugger in VS Code to work with your scripts. So when you're doing that one, you can do PyGhidra like this, which is very, very, very useful for debugging extensions. So now that I'm working on the new version of the reverse engineering assistant, Riva, I can do it using this, and it'll be much easier for you to develop. We can develop in Python and in Java when we need to. Very, very easily. Why isn't PyGhidra enabled by default? You need to, for it to be enabled by default, you need to run it within a Python context. So if you just run the Ghidra run binary, it doesn't know which Python to use. The way that they did this is by making you run it from within the virtual environment. So for example, if I go thing here and I do Python 3, okay, I create a virtual environment like this and activate. Okay, from here I can do pip install PyGhidra. Pipe sets up the bridge with the top level instance. So here I've installed it. If you are developing, you should instead do Ghidra install directory, Ghidra features, PyGhidra, PyPackage like this. Another important point, if you are developing any Python script now, install docs, Ghidra stubs, and there's a wheel file in there. This will give you autocomplete for your current version of Ghidra for the Python component, which is so convenient in VS Code. So you can tab complete all of the Ghidra API, all of the documentation will appear, And if you use Copilot, it will know about these as well. So we can install that. And then from inside here, because I have this set, this is 11.3. I've installed that. Which, hi Ghidra. It's from the virtual environment here. I Ghidra like this. If I import requests, that should not work, but it does. Why does that work? I probably have it installed globally. It's another package. Rich. Okay. Install Rich. Yeah. Why did that not work? That should have worked. Anyway, you get the point. You get the point, I think. If I do it like this, so you can see where it's loading from. Loading Ghidra. Hi, update project. Arigato. Hi, Ghidra. From here, for Rich maybe, with this work. I think I'm running from the wrong virtual environment. Hi, it is going to be amazing. So one of the things I've been thinking about is doing something like pip install R2 pipe, and then you can do some very basic analysis with R2 and then spin up Ghidra when you need to. Or if something works better inside of Binary Ninja, you can do something like this. That's a 3. Contents, resources, scripts. Install API like this. Let me do it from my main virtual environment. This will be easier. If I source local Python 3 and Amigo application, Binary Ninja, content, resource, script. Right? Let me do Ghidra. We can import Ghidra, import Binary Ninja. Also good. They have both. Ghidra W. And we can run Binary Ninja from inside Ghidra and Ghidra inside of Binary Ninja. And we can get the current program pulse, I think. The main file. So like this or something. Anyway. Get the main file. Hi. .a. But you can see how we can get the file out of here and then analyze it with Binary Ninja as well. I wonder if Binary Ninja can just load some bytes, like for example... Yes, correct office. So we can work in whatever tool is best for the job and move data between. So, you know, pipeline environment, this would be very nice. Even here, this is very nice. Uncorrupted. Arigato. Multi-tab complete, please. I'm being corrupted by Binary Ninja. But isn't that interesting? Isn't that cool? Thank you, thank you. I think I need to post this to the Binary Ninja people on Blue Sky. First one. I want to... aspect ratio is wrong there. I don't know what to go to. Sorry, I'm spending too long on this meme. Through it. Can you load Ghidra from IDA and then load Binary Ninja? You definitely can. Oh, you found the error with pipx? What was it, Tamwell? This will be fun. I hope they tweet it. You can see this is very nice. I needed a G. Oh, go minute. Go minute. Oh no, I'm sorry, I've copied half the command. Pipx. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I must have dropped it. But that is so nice, being able to import both tools and use them together. Very useful, very, very useful. So, we looked at the new Golang. Is that new Swift component, I wonder? Let's look at the content. Introduction. Where is the... What's new? Yes, they now use JDK 21. Ghidra server. Okay, we have Ghidra, VS Code, debugger, new debugger, and new emulator, and source file. And a new function graph, flowchart layout, string translation. Oh, wow. I was thinking about this new translation project. So Ghidra has a translation function I have used for the obfuscation for a while. But I wanted to use it with the built-in macOS translate function, so I can just select subtext and right-click and translate. But it looks like they are using an open source translate already. Interesting. Let's try that. So let's go find something in another language quickly. We'll activate the... Let me try... I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's in another language or not. Probably not. But let's activate the extension anyway. So if you go to configure or translate strings, this is the base. Okay, let's view all and just type translate. Libre translate. For links to docs about API keys or hosting your own instance. How do we configure? I guess we do it through the edit tool. Translate. So target language, source language automatic, API key. Okay, what is Libre translate? Offline, capable, easy to set up. Get API key. Can I do this? I need to pay. Very interesting. So I can self-host this and then automatically translate things. That is very nice. I will definitely try this later. I need to set up the self-hosted one, but I will definitely do that. That is very useful to me because sometimes I reverse engineer Korean or I reverse engineer Russian. Even English can be difficult sometimes. Hi, I'm on the Fediverse. Hi. Social. Yeah. Yes, this to translate streams. So in Ghidra, under the strings here, for example, current task here, maybe I will translate this manually. I could say something else like this and see it appears like this now. So this means it has been translated. But if I copy the actual bytes, we'll copy special, and I copy it as a byte string, no spaces. or we do it in CyberChef, it's faster. Current task is still there, but it displays as something else in string representation. And then in the API as well, if you do get strings, it will work. Arigato. Thank you, Luna Request. I really appreciate it. I am on Blue Sky, and I am on the InfoSec Exchange, and the VT Social Mastodon instance. And I post mostly on Blue Sky, but my technical things I post on InfoSec Exchange. 10 mile. For words only, there's a dictionary protocol with an RFC. Interesting. That is very exciting. So I was thinking about doing a plugin that let you do a text edit in something like, well, and then I select it and you can just translate. And if I could make a simple command line version of that using the API, I could integrate that into Ghidra. So maybe I will still do that for Mac users. But this Libre Translate looks very good. Very interesting. Oh, thank you for the RFC. Was only there's a dict protocol with RFC. I see, I see. Sugoi ne, sugoi. There's a lot of new features here. That is working again. That was broken for me for a while. Yes, I agree, Luna. I agree. It is difficult. I am where the audience is, so Fediverse is where I would prefer to be, but Blue Sky is where most VTubers and artists moved after we left X. I still have an X account, but I do not post there. So that was nice. I would like to try the debugger, actually. The debugger has been a pain for some time, but let's try. Save this. So for the debugger, you can open this tool. There's also the version tracker and the emulator. So here you can see we open the emulator directly. Then we can open the program, A. Analyze the program. I don't want someone to take my name. Hi. It is a minefield. No, it is a minefield, I understand. So if I go to... I would really like a simpler program than this one, actually. Let me get this malware. Actually, let's do the license. Let's do the license. Install license program. Okay. Looks fine. Open it in debugger view. Sorry, emulator view first. We'll start with emulation using P-code. So emulator view, open libsc linux. This is the backdoor. Upgrade it. Okay. So we can create a O2 main. I'm gonna start it. Main. Compile. We can start a trace. So a trace in Ghidra. Let to record values for the stack, memory, watches, all of this thing. And you can do this with a real debugger or the emulator. Then you can start a new trace off of that trace, or have multiple traces and different samples. And from that, you can see what the variable contents are. Like user here. You can see here the value is false because it is in initialized stack space. But we can take our model here. You see we have threads, memory, breakpoints, other binaries. You can import libraries here and cross library boundaries and all sorts of things. So if I go here, let's start stepping. So I'm going to do step into step, step, step. I want to move down to here. Let's set a breakpoint. Do that on execute. And continue. Going to step. Okay, we're down in the JSON function. Here, can we view the value of that now? Opt value. I think it got nothing. Okay. Set a breakpoint down here, maybe. Yeah, we have thrown an exception. We are down here calling an external function that does not exist. So here we are at getPid. And we would need to then emulate this to return. So we can set the register value and then return, similar to a normal debugger and emulating all of this. But it works okay. It works okay. If we want to run this with a real debugger though, let's run this. Right click, open with debugger. Analyze A. Let's go pull. Wait for analysis. Okay. Now we need to create a new debugger. So I think we do here. Connect via TCP. Nothing running there yet. Can we create the debugger from here? Try my server running. Okay. Debugger console. Okay. Can we start a debugging session now? Figure and launch using QEMU, Wine, GDB, LLDB. That's very cool. And kernel. That's amazing. Let's launch with LLDB. Hi. Ouch. Okay. We are in LLDB now. Oh, sorry, I did not see that. It failed. Let me kill this one. This has changed significantly since last time I used this. So let's try one more time. And with debugger. Analyze, okay. Wait for analysis. Okay. Debugger. Configure and launch via LLDB. Ouch. Aiding 50%. Ghidra is not a valid command. We try. Okay, I think there is still some work to be done. This might work better. System. Remote GDB, remote LLDB. Let's try that. I will just LLDB this. Oh, in the moment. Remote set. It's LLDB server. Cannot remember how to do this directly. I have LLDB server. I LLDB run. Want to create a remote debug session. Remember how to do this directly. I normally do this on Linux. Debug server. Is that it? No. I need to fiddle it. He started poking Lunar request, poking some Linux malware. Every time I read a few lines, I see links would have stopped this fire. People saying this is good. I see this also. People say it's good because their business model is making a lot of noise and writing a lot of blogs. I see that a lot too. So what do I have for... Don't make me open Xcode, please. So. Do I have platform support for it? Yes. This is maybe why I reinstalled Xcode, because I'm on the beta. I thought you could create a LLDB. Set. And let's just connect. Create LLDB server. LLDB. So, listen, women. Fully asleep, calm. Need to plug my phone in. Okay. This is connecting. I want to go the way. Start server. A minute, 1 second. My system is failing. Well, everything is coming online again. Hey. Okay, let me see. To be faster if I just Google it, maybe. So, yeah. Oh man. My phone has no charge. Plug it in. Matchmas. This one will do. Wait. Okay. While that is charging. What is the script? I want to not attach, I want to create. Maybe I can do this on my server. I thought so. I'm surprised it is not included. Install this 1 second. Okay, I just install LDB. Okay, I have LFDB 7. Hey, Jukebox, welcome, welcome. Hey. LDB server. GDB server. And we need the file. Okay. Here my friend is charging. I should now be able to get my tracking online again and we can try one more time. Connecting. There we go. Okay. But so let's connect to Genji on this port and see what happens. So I don't think we even need a program open. Close and save. If we can launch remote LLDB. Genji 1, 2, 3, 4. Something is happening. Ghidra is not a valid command. I don't understand what this is happening. Sync dependency, incorrect version. This is still broken. I will need to read some documentation, I think. But you can see it did connect and run it. It is not very happy. How are you today, Jukebox? I hope you're having a good weekend. Yeah, you can see it failed here. A minute. It's very close to working. I just need to read uptime information. Sure. Test debugging. New Ghidra. Hi, it is Ghidra. And it has many new features. I'm very excited for this one, especially Python 3. I can do this now. What's this? The future is now. I can open Ghidra, analyze my binary, on PyGhidra, and then import binary ninja. Wow. Binary ninja API open file. There's a cookbook. How do I open a file? Connect PyCharm to open. Just open binary view or open DV or something. EV open. What am I looking at? I spell or something like this, I think. Binary view. Oh, open. Oh no. Binary Ninja doesn't work in Ghidra. This is sad. This is very sad. I tried. But you can import it, which is crazy. Very nice. So this is only Ghidra. I think this was a very fun walkthrough, but I'm getting a little bit hungry. Is there anything else anybody would like to see from the new Ghidra? I think they walked through a lot of features. Hi. Decompiling. I think so. There is a new, actually, that is another feature that was added. I haven't tried it yet. If you open a binary now, there is an extra figure. Or am I, sorry, figure in here. There is T2Y, console, debugger console, terminal plugin. here. Now you can open a terminal, I think. It is it. Right. Buy some twos there. Figure. Category common. It's not available yet in the UI, I think, but you can use this. So this is part of what I will use for Riva, actually. So Riva will have a VT100 terminal, which you can use. That will be one of the chat windows, so I can use Markdown in the terminal. It'll be very nice using which. I'm very happy with that. That will be very exciting. But Riva, I'm going to rewrite Riva, so it runs directly inside of Ghidra, inside of a Python 3. And it'll be so nice. Decompile your JVM's decompiler integrated terminal via Python reverse shell to another JVM decompiler running a decompiler when... You can do that today, if you're insane. You can try. Just run PyGhidra. And you can connect from here. Import Ghidra, will that work? Easy, easy, easy. Markdown in the terminal, yes, yes, yes. So I use a library. I use two. I use prompt toolkit. This one, prompt toolkit. So for Riva, my reverse engineering assistant for Ghidra and Binary Ninja, I use this for the chat window so you can get autocomplete and do all different things there. And you can also do rich in Python. This is very nice as well. And they have a markdown output. So you can do markdown and it will output a version of that markdown with syntax highlighting and things like this. So when I was working on Riva, it is very nice. So for Riva here, which I am about to rewrite for Ghidra 11.3, I've been waiting for DeepSeek to be released and Ghidra 11.3 to be released to update it. There is a assert command and control kind of ASCII cast thing here. This is 2 years old. Wow. I've been working on this for a long time though. Well, this is Git branch. This is already the rewrite. But you can watch these ASCII casts and you'll see. Or can you search this website? Explore. Can you search? I have one published here. You view a user. This is very old. But you can see the nicer output. This is Riva solving a malware here using OpenAI. Very old. But the new version will be much better and run a lot better local. Oh, you noticed I'm using Kagi? Kagi is very good. I really like Kagi. I prefer to pay than to be the product. I really like Kagi.com. You can search like this. What is Kagi? and it can do an LLM thing, but it does not put this all the time like Google does. And it can see, you can change the output of video results so it shows an actual thumbnail and not the one that the person chooses. You can edit all of this and remove results from sites. It's so nice because I can hide all of the useless websites. Hi, it's very painful to do these things. I'm using local Olama on my machine, so I have Olama running here. I can ask about Huggy. And you can see I can run this completely locally. So my plan is to change my reverse engineering assistant to use DeepSeek R1 for planning, and then use a small, this is the distilled R1, just running locally, but I can run, my machine is powerful, so I can run a larger model. There's difficulty in search. Hi. So you can see I have a lot of RAM. So I can run a very big model of this one, M3 Max, with maximum RAM. I bought this for doing LLMs and developing Riva, and it has been very, very capable. Very, very capable. Can you have some RAM? You can just download some RAM. When a request, the worst part is you had to use this weird proxy thing. Hi, it's so annoying. So I use Olama, and I run on multiple my Macs for LLM development, and I have a Linux machine with a 3090 in it for my other LLM development, so I can remote into that. So my goal is to make Reverse Engineering Assistant Riva work on a machine that is not this machine, but something a bit more reasonable that you could buy as a normal user. So I will have distilled R1 to run the planning, and then I will use Llama 3, probably 3.2, to decide on the function calling. Hi, you can use swap files. Yeah, I'm doing some advanced LLM things, so my plan was to make it a very powerful computer, do the LLM, and then take it down when, by the time I'm finished developing it, it will be more feasible to run on a smaller computer. That was my goal. But Riva has worked very well, but now that the DeepSeek model is out with proper chain of thoughts built in, it will be much more capable. I ran into a lot of issues with context, and with my design, I was feeding it lots of function calls and it just failed under that sort of load. So splitting it into two models has worked a lot better. Hi, native Android ports, I will do it if you fund me. So it's very fun. I'm excited about the near future of Riva now that these Ghidra 3, 11.3 with Python 3 support and the new DeepSeek model is out. I can eliminate in Riva this entire directory. So I have a Python component that does the LLM, and I have a Java component. And then between the two, I use an annoying library. I use gRPC, so they can talk to each other. So one runs the LLM and one receives results from the binary in Ghidra, and it makes it very difficult to get new people to help me work on this because it is using so much Java. But with the new Python 3 support, I can just keep the Python 3 component. So this is out of date. I have been working on it since this point, but against an unstable Ghidra. Now that Ghidra is released, I'm a lot happier. I can continue. So very, very fun. Very, very fun. Let's see who is online. Oh, Spec is online. Maybe we should raid over to Spec and see how she is going. I thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate you joining me early. I will try to stream a bit earlier like this in my next streams as well. It's easier for me now. And I really, really appreciate you all. Please join me. Ramalam? I don't know Ramalam. Oh, arigato, arigato. Let's go say hello. Thank you, thank you. I hope you will join the next stream. I hope I was helpful to you. I'm going to drop you with another stream here. Please say hi to Spec. This is a very different stream, but after this, my brain is a little bit broken. So again, I thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. If you would like to, you are welcome to join the Discord. You're welcome to follow, and I will see you next time. Thank you.